Hello everyone! If you're passionate about football and follow European transfer market movements, don't forget to like this content and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the main news from the football world. Today we're talking about a potential transfer that could shake up the market: Nottingham Forest's interest in James McAtee, a promising young talent from Manchester City. Nottingham Forest is experiencing a historic moment in its recent trajectory. After years away from elite European competitions, the two-time European Cup champions, 1979 and 1980, are very close to securing their spot in the next edition of the UEFA Champions League. This qualification would represent not only the club's return to the world's premier club tournament but also the realization of a reconstruction project that has been implemented in recent years. Under Portuguese manager Nuno Espirito Santo, Forest has demonstrated consistency and quality throughout the current Premier League season. The team has exceeded initial expectations and now finds itself in a privileged position in the table, with few games remaining until the end of the English Championship. While the squad maintains complete focus on the decisive remaining Premier League matches, Nottingham Forest's board is already working behind the scenes to strengthen the team for next season's challenges. Champions League competition demands a qualified squad with options in all positions, something the club is determined to build. In this context, according to information published by Mail Sport, one of Forest's main targets for the next transfer window is midfielder James McAtee, a young talent who belongs to Manchester City but hasn't been receiving many opportunities under Pep Guardiola's management. James McAtee is considered one of the great prospects from Manchester City's youth academy. At just 21 years old, the offensive midfielder has already demonstrated his technical potential and refined vision on the pitch. His creative ability in midfield and passing precision have made him a highly valued player within City's structure. However, the strong competition in the Citizens squad has limited his chances to showcase his talent in the first team. Despite all his potential, McAtee faces established names like Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, and Mateo Kovacic, which naturally reduces his space in Guardiola's team. Nottingham Forest's management sees McAtee as a market opportunity. The player, who was signed by City at the beginning of the season, hasn't established himself in the main squad, and his future at the club remains uncertain. Forest's directors plan to take advantage of this situation to present an offer for the midfielder. The club's strategy is clear: offer McAtee a sporting project where he can get more minutes on the pitch and develop his full potential. Additionally, the possibility of playing in the Champions League would be an extra incentive to convince the young talent to accept the transfer. For Nottingham Forest, signing McAtee would represent the arrival of a technical player with good vision and the ability to contribute both in creation and finishing. His playing style could fit perfectly into the tactical system implemented by Nuno Espirito Santo. For McAtee, the transfer would mean an opportunity to gain more playing time at a historic club with clear ambitions. Moreover, competing in the Champions League would be an important showcase for his career, potentially catching the attention of the English national team in the future. Nottingham Forest's interest in James McAtee demonstrates the club's ambition to build a competitive squad for next season. Returning to the Champions League after decades of absence requires careful planning and the pursuit of quality players who can add value to the group. It remains to be seen whether Manchester City will be willing to negotiate the young talent and what the conditions for a possible transfer would be. Either way, this market movement shows that Forest is determined not just to be another participant in the Champions League but to make a campaign worthy of its history in European football. What do you think about this possible signing? Is Nottingham Forest on the right track to build a competitive squad? Leave your comment below, like this content, and don't forget to subscribe for more analysis on the European football transfer market.